You like surprising your audience, right?
Yeah, even the role was pretty shocking as compared to the other things that I've done. Or a जात का नाम खराब कर दिया. I was so shocked because then I was really happy that I think I've played my character too well. Following Sanjay Mishra sir around was basically my process. He used to call me Chirkut. So we had that beautiful relationship going on. Nowadays, especially because of social media, there are people abusing you in your comments who have nothing to do with you, who do not know you, who have no right to your life, and here they are abusing you. I think everybody was fascinated by my character. So I would just do that. Amazing working with Naveen. I think he's fabulous. He's so talented. I think he's one of the most talented co-stars I've had.
Ruhi, welcome on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much, Faridoon. Always a pleasure.
And I think if anyone has utilized the lockdown to the best optimum manner, then it has to be Ruhi Singh.
Thank you. Very kind of you to say.
One show after another.
Yes, I feel blessed and I feel pretty honored.
Right, and then when you have like a title role, I think that must be high, right?
Yes, it is. It feels surreal, to be very honest. And when I actually saw the poster and when I actually saw the front pages of our show being announced, it was I was really happy and I was like, okay, we are getting there.
Right. So I've seen a few of the episodes. It's just.
Did you?
You like surprising your audience, right?
I try.
Right. So what was your reaction like when you got the script in the first place?
I was really happy because it was giving me an opportunity to showcase a side of me that people probably have not seen before. And even the role was pretty shocking as compared to the other things that I've done. So it just gave me a chance to just do something different. So that really excited me. And the cast, obviously, Sanjay Mishra sir, Naveen, Kasturia, Ravi Kishan, Pankaj Jha, all of these amazing actors. Sharing screen space with them was quite something for me.
So, Bulbul ko pinjre mein band rehna kyun pasand nahi?
Bulbul is, the character is written in such a way. Firstly, her name is Bulbul. So the fact that she loves to fly, she loves her freedom. She really embraces her decision-making powers. She loves to break stereotypes. She's someone who's hot-tempered, extremely strong-headed, and I think she just really likes her freedom. So ye hai Bulbul.
And she likes being free-spirited. There is this entire mystery around her. She likes that mystery element. And she can be quite playful as well. So it's like I think it's like a perfect character for any actress to just dig into, right?
You think?
Yeah, of course.
I guess so. It was a lot of fun to play Bulbul. The whole sensationalizing aspect of her, where she loves to ask for these strange things. She's got her demands, which are really different, and basically everybody around her is sort of mesmerized, but at the same time she's very unpredictable. They don't know what's next. So what is she going to do? So I think she likes her drama.
How do you respond to a character which tends to be dominating? She's the one taking the initiative in terms, and the boy is the one who's tight-lipped and who's rather clueless at times. How is that to play? Because generally it is considered that women are the ones who's supposed to be submissive. And the man is supposed to make the first move, but she can make the first move like a flash of a finger.
I think it's so beautiful because times are changing. We are breaking stereotypes. We are changing those things. Women are supposed to be a certain way. Who says that? Who said it? Like, why are we supposed to be a certain way? We are not. Nobody's supposed to be anything in today's era of gender fluidity, of the freedom to speech, of the LGBT Q plus community coming out. Women being these amazing homemakers and running businesses. So there's so much happening. I think these are times for change, and with characters like these, you embrace that change. To be comfortable watching that character and doing her thing and actually accepting that maybe a girl can do all of these things. I think that is beautiful. In fact, Faridoon, I would like to share with you, I got such mixed response from my audience in terms of Bulbul, because some very fragile, egoistic people have also been messaging me saying कि तुमने ये पूरी औरत जात का नाम खराब कर दिया. I was so shocked because then I was really happy that I think I've played my character too well. That people really believe it is real. It's a real person, and a lot of women message me saying, "Oh my God, we love Bulbul." Like, we're so happy she was the way she was, and so yeah. So I'm glad that people are relating the character and they actually think it's real. So times are changing.
So why would anyone send you a message that आपने औरत जात का अपना नाम खराब कर दिया? Why would they say that?
नहीं, तुमने जो रोल प्ले किया है, बुलबुल ने ऐसा क्यों किया? तो उसको वो प्रॉब्लम थी कि बुलबुल ने ये डिसीजन क्यों लिए अपनी लाइफ में, या बुलबुल. एंड I obviously laughed because I was like, it's not real. It's a character. But I was flattered because he thought it's reality. And I'm like that in real life. So yeah. So ये I think वो बस कुछ नहीं, उसका ego hurt हो गया कि ये लड़की ऐसा कैसे कर सकती है.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And how's the experience of collaborating with Naveen Kasturia? I think you guys make for a very nice pair, and the hesitancy from him is something that that complements your super confidence levels.
Thank you so much. It was absolutely amazing working with Naveen. I think he's fabulous. He's so talented. I think he's one of the most talented co-stars I've had. And it was really nice to work with him because, we had this exchange in terms of creativity. When we are on set, we're trying to make that scene better. So both of us are giving each other inputs. And we were actually helping each other because both of us are not from Bihar. Now, apart from us, everybody is from Bihar. So it was very easy for them when it comes to the dialect or the body language. It was very easy for everybody else. So we were making sure that our scenes are also at par with the other people's performances, and so it was a great experience. Abhi, in fact, Aspirants released and it's doing so well. So I'm really proud of Naveen.
Now, when you're playing a character which is supposed to be from the hinterland, so she understands English, she speaks English, she's educated, but she also has to speak that local lingo, that Dehati element has to come across when she's speaking. So how much of a challenge is it for a city-bred girl like you to accept?
Firstly, the exciting part of it was when I got selected for this role. I was so happy because this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to show people that do not judge a book by its cover. An actor's job is to be able to mold, themselves into different characters and play different characters and be a part of various narratives, not just do one kind of work. So that is amazing. To finally break out of, say, a glamorous or a city-bred girl, it's nice to be able to touch this, and I hope I get more roles like this. It was super challenging, of course, because I actually got on board 2 days before the shoot. So I had no time to prep. I literally had no time. I reached there and we started shooting. So all I did was observation, and following Sanjay Mishra sir around was basically my process. In fact, so much so that I wanted to share a van with him, which I did throughout. And I did not leave him alone. I was like, sir, please, aap hi ho jo meri naiya paar laga sakte ho. And he did. He in fact used to call me Chirkut. So we had that beautiful relationship going on. So yeah, challenging but really exciting. Super learning experience.
And why would Sanjay Mishra's character spoil the first night of his son married life?
What's up with that? Like, why is the dad interfering so much?
Because it seems that he's quite fascinated with you as well, Sanjay Mishra's character.
I think Sanjay Mishra sir के जो character होते हैं, it has so many layers that even I didn't probably understand कि वो क्या सोच रहे हैं, उनका क्या subtext है during that. He was I also saw that scene. I was like, he's like, नहा रहे थे क्या? That scene, and then so yeah, there was a lot of humor. There was it was a very funny scene, and I think everybody was fascinated by my character. So I would just do that. Well, all right. Bull,
Now, so Ruhi, when we spoke last year, when we did that Instagram live with you, I think maybe around this time only, I think May or June last year. And so we had this conversation, and you said that what the sort of processes that you are undertaking in terms of studying cinema your own way, studying acting your own way, by speaking to people. You were having this show at that point of time. You were speaking to a diverse set of people, and you were
Yeah.
having like intense discussions with them.
Yeah.
So you told me that that honing your acting skills is something that is something which is very important for you.
Yeah.
And since then we've spoken quite a few times. You've been having shows regularly in the last few months. Now, how much does it take for people to see beyond that glamorous persona of yours?
Oh my God. It's been quite a journey for me to convince people, you know. First of all, we need to just open our eyes and look beyond our judgments and our image of a certain human being. There's so much more to people than we actually see. We see a happy person, like we see someone who smiles all the time, and we think that person must not have any problems. Such a happy-go-lucky chap. We don't even know what's going on in his life. Just the same way, when you see a woman wearing certain clothes, looking a certain way, oh, okay, isko to kuch nahi aata hoga. That's your first thing. Oh, she must be dumb. And I'm like, I'm a law student. So breaking those stereotypes definitely is challenging, but I think somewhere I hope it helps those other girls out there who are dreamers and are sitting in small towns and are looking up at me and want to do so many things, and they're also being judged. So I hope I make it easy for them. It's been pretty challenging, but yeah, the versatile roles that I've been playing in the past few months have actually helped me break that barrier, that cross it and break those stereotypes to an extent. Yes.
Right now, film industry is a tough place to be in. That not only there are judgments thrown at actors all the time, but at the same time they have to look a certain way, they have to behave a certain way, and they have to have, maybe it is perceived, that all the right contacts and all that stuff as well, and networking, and so there are too many to dos maybe which are considered that an actor is supposed to be doing. But fact is that there are no definitions, there are no clear guidelines as to what will make you succeed in the film industry.
Yeah.
So there is, yeah. So one thing that I have understood, talking to celebrities for many years, I've seen celebrities or actors who are passionate about their craft, who enjoy what they do, and they have a life beyond their work. They are the ones whom I find they're consistent. They manage to deliver consistent, successful projects, and they tend to be evolving. They have this entire process of evolving gradually. Now, looking at you, you have other passions other than acting. You love traveling. You have love exploring that, and it seems from whatever I've known of you in the last few months that you treat your acting as a job, and then you have a life beyond that, which is, I think, something which is a very good quality, and you're totally passionate about it as well. What has been your process of compartmentalizing your professional personal life, and how you have defined your success of definition? Because you started off with Madhur Bhandarkar, it's been a journey for you as well. So how has been your evolution like?
I believe, Faridoon, life is so much beyond one profession or one the money aspect of it. There are so many people just like me, like how I am acting. There are people in other jobs, in 9 to 5 jobs, and they're all about their work. Their work consumes them. They don't have time for their family or to follow their passions, and then they do that for many years, and then they die. And I don't think, somebody said life is not about paying bills and dying. It's actually about living. We are living right now in the now. We only have the now. There is no future. We all know that. We are literally in the midst of a pandemic. That we don't know what the future is going to be. So it's very important to enjoy yourself right now and to always remember that we are blessed to be living today. So yes, I do treat my work as my job. I'm very passionate about it. It's not that I have not had phases where I was obsessed with it. I did. And what did it do to me? It just stressed me out fully. All I was doing is thinking about, oh my God, what am I going to do next? Am I going to... And one day I was like, no, Ruhi, this is not what you are. Let me prioritize my things. My family is super important to me. I make sure that my parents get my time. I make sure that I get my creativity through travel. I love traveling. I love observing human beings in different scenarios. That's how I teach myself. I'm studying. I always wanted to finish my academics. That's super important to me. I'm also starting my own business. So I think that aspect is very important to just make sure that you're fully rounded. And yes, acting is what I love and I do, and I make sure I give it my all. About success, I would say it's a process. Success is not a destination; it's a journey. There is no destination. You might win an Oscar, and then again you'll be unsatisfied because now you'll want something else. You'll want another Oscar. There's no end to it. Eventually, it's about a life well lived. It's about having loads of experiences, having loads of little moments of happiness, moments of gratitude, moments of pride, and that makes a story. You yourself are the hero of your story, and how like you are writing it, you're going to leave a legacy behind. So there's so much more. I mean, I see so many times. We have seen in Hollywood and in Bollywood and otherwise people who are doing so well, and suddenly we see they take a drastic step or they are suffering from mental health disorders. In our eyes, they are super successful. In my eyes, that's a dream. Oh my god, if I got that, I'd be the happiest person. But what is that person going through? Is he happy, he or she? So happiness is what is important, and not just money or supposed apparent success, because you don't know what the other person is really going through in life. So that's what I believe. Do not be obsessive, but be passionate, enjoy it.
I think the enjoying part is a crucial part, which is something many a times people tend to maybe forget. And as you rightly said, because next month is going to be the first death anniversary of Sushant. So we've seen whatever happened last year and how intensely things were discussed. And why it's important. So a lot of conversations that took place, and they still continue to happen maybe. But yes, I think life beyond work is something which is extremely crucial. But at the same time, you are in a profession where you're judged for everything. You can have like a bad press day. You may not know that there can be some professional associate who may not like something about you, or maybe you may have refused a project or something else, and there may be like a blind item that may pop up about you, which may have like a very adverse impact, which tends to have adverse impact on actors. Your relationships can be discussed, whom you are seeing can be discussed. That can be extremely harrowing as well. So, as an individual, how have you learned to deal with these sort of situations?
Even in the UK, you've seen even the royal family is not spared when it comes to your tabloid culture. It's been going on for years. If you're in the public eye, there's going to be byproducts and pros and cons of every situation. The pro is probably you're famous and people want to see you, people want to know more about you, and I think that in itself is probably why you're here. Like that's one of the reasons that people want to become actors, because they like the limelight, they like the spotlight, and they like to be in people's eyes. And obviously the con is that now you have no personal life left. Now everybody is interested. There are people saying good things, there are people saying bad things. There are people nowadays, especially because of social media, there are people abusing you in your comments who have nothing to do with you, who do not know you, who have no right to your life, and here they are abusing you. So I guess you just have to have a really thick skin. What I do personally, I don't know how other people would deal with it. I have a life coach. I do a lot of self-help and mental health programs. I have tried all kinds of meditation. So I believe I'm on a journey. And spirituality is something that has always been very close to me. I've never been religious, but spiritual. I've always believed that there is something bigger than us. I don't know what that is. I'm still exploring. So much so that I actually went on a Vipassana course. I went to Ladakh because I was like, if you're going to find yourself, you will find yourself in the mountains. So that has been something, working on my mental health, my mental strength. That is something that I've always supported, and I still continue to do so. In fact, today, like nowadays, I'm following something called a Mind Valley program, which is by Vishen, who's like a really cool person. And that's helped me a lot.
Okay, now one of the aspects of Bulbul in Runaway Lugaai is the sense of humor. She can be quirky, and she can be she can have like a deadpan expression, and that can be funny as well. Now, so from what I understand, sense of humor is important for you as well.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a sign of intellect.
It definitely is a sign of intelligence. So Javed Akhtar Saab says that sense of humor is the shock absorber for the speed breakers of life. So, how do you think one can develop a sense of humor? Why do you think it's important to look at the lighter side of things and be naturally funny or enjoy a good joke maybe?
I think it's just like intellect. You can't. Can you develop it? I think it comes from trauma. That's what a lot of people say. That a sense of like good sense of humor comes from traumatic experiences. So well, make sure you have a lot of those. But see, if you're gonna be super touchy, now I truly believe in one thing. There are gonna be things happening all around you. Always, life is never gonna be a smooth ride. You will never wake up one day and say, "Oh, everything is perfect. I'm so happy." Everything that doesn't happen. Not even in the movies. Actually, there's no happily ever after. So you just have to be ready, and you just have to tell yourself that my unhappiness is actually dependent upon myself. There's always going to be problems. It's all about how I take it. It's all about your reaction to problems. How do you react? Are you always alert? Is your body always in this reaction mode where anything happens and you're ready for it? No, just relax. Just calm down. Be centered. Don't take life so seriously. So that is definitely important. And it is a decision. Taking things lightly, not letting them affect you, um, prioritizing your mental health, prioritizing yourself is a decision that you take. We cannot keep blaming other people for our bad situations. You know, a lot of people tell me that, "Arey, Ruhi, but you can do this. I can't. My parents are not supportive. Yeah, mere saath ye hua. I don't get selected. Yeah, those people think I'm not good enough. That person thinks I'm not good enough. My mom always told me I was ugly." But I said, one second. First of all, we need to cut the crap. Other people's opinions about you do not matter. Your opinion about yourself is the only important opinion in life. So the day we make that decision, I think things get a lot easier.